Hi all, most of you may have known me as Azanka Winter, but today Winteria will be your host of this podcast. I usually do 3 to 10 minutes vlogs, whereas podcasts are typically less to 40 minutes, since there are many circumstances that forbid me from vlogging publicly. For example, pickpockets. I thought I should just share my thoughts and have a talk, being a friend to myself and the people who would love to listen along to, just listen to this inconsequential self-talk podcast. I actually have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but I just thought that I should actually introduce myself to you all properly, since this is not a typical vlog that you will usually witness on my other channel, my first channel, who I thought was going to be my main channel, but let's just stay in this one for now. You see, focus on this one. This one channel is actually just about my thoughts. I will put it all in here. Alright, the thing I love. Well, I love books. We can't live without books, yo. I mean, we see books when we go to school, or if you read the Bible, or when you just want to read something that it will actually revolve your mind or even reset. We all grow with books. I have never singularly loved literature. However, growing up with folktale stories has made me felt audacious towards the world of bibliophile. I wouldn't consider myself as bibliophile, but I'm definitely spirited when it comes to books. What's unfortunate is that every time I want to buy a book at a bookstore, it's often unavailable when I go there. What's unfortunate is that every time I want to buy a book at the bookstore, it's often unavailable when I go there. While on the other days, when I don't have enough money to purchase one, they're available. Literally the books I love. Like one day I wanted to buy a Mallory Tower book. They said, oh no, we're unavailable. We're out of it right now. I was like, okay, sure, you're out of it right now, but perhaps next time when I go here? Okay, sure. One day I go to the same bookstore again, and even other bookstores too. I was just thinking, okay, I want to look at some new books, just their covers, synopsis, or just, I love drawings. I like looking at the thumbnails, the book cover, they're all really artistic, even if it's just a writing of the title and not much of a drawing. I would still love to look at them. Just a slight low-key window shopping, I guess. Well, it was quite frustrating for me, because when they say they have Mallory Towers, I don't have enough money to buy a book that time. Also, I'm sorry if perhaps when I talk, it's either I'm just kind of nervous, but I think it's more on the accent, the English pronunciation. When I pronounce the words, it might not be clear, so that might be the reason why some of my videos might actually be trimmed and I have to retake again. Or maybe when you're listening to this, you were hoping for something relaxing, but it's actually nothing chill with me. I really hope that makes some better improvements of my English pronunciation, the intonation, and overall, so I could actually make this video pretty chill for you to listen. Since I want to focus on just one topic on my podcast, so let's go back to the books. So the books that I ever purchased, besides school books, of course, there's no way I don't buy any school books, even though some are not actually obligated in high school. Anyways, what I bought were Proverbs, National Heroes Biography, folktale stories, and Atlas. So I really like to read and explore Atlas back then, and Atlas actually means the whole world to me. I bought those books at a book exhibition back in elementary school, and if that book exhibition wasn't held in my elementary school, I wouldn't have bought them in 4th grade. Later then, still in elementary, I was blessed with a birthday gift considering 2 science books. They were biochemistry. From all that I went through, I will always value the rarity of craftsmanship written on a shown page. Even though maybe it's not always all the time and I haven't gotten any new books, of course, besides school books and some foreign language books, sometimes I thought that I might want to read some story books, novel, or just something since I like philosophy and it's really something that can't be separated from me. And I'm really hoping that from this video that I make, I could actually share these stories with many people and other people would also share their stories in the comment. Not other people, I'd say it's you guys. I'm really happy that I hope that I could grow this community because this really means a lot to have this community or at least just a little space to share their stories, but to understand each other's viewpoints and a relation approach where we actually like when we sell something, we will ask them, do you need like a maintenance, repairer or something? Make sure that it's genuine because I think that's the key of all. Before this video ends, though this may be out of the podcast already, but I want to thank you to 114 subscribers, which was actually once reached 116 on the channel beside me. My first channel, Sazanka Winter, but it actually makes sense though if it actually decreased a little because I wasn't able to maintain the content that I made back then due to my phone not having like quick rapid memory. Back then I used Huawei Y6. It was so slow to make those animations. I won't say the app because it's a sponsor, guys. This video is not a sponsor, so there's no way I'm gonna mention any brand. I thank you all who also already supporting me right here, and of course throughout all my journey I'm grateful that I get to meet so many friends. Back then I have certain friends that I still know them though we don't keep in contact. You know, there used to be YouTube chat back in 2019. I really hope that if any of them or any of you who's also listening to this, who's watching this video, I really hope that we could all live out, we will thrive, we'll actually keep improving ourselves to become the best version of ourselves. See you on top, guys. And of course, on my next video, whether it's a podcast, vlog, etc. Bye!